Okay, folks, welcome back to the MOOMBA Masters for 2026. We've got our next competitor in this last chance qualifier will be the Argentinian, Batista Auma. We have just had a transit, so we are back now. So if you're on the webcast, welcome back. And of course, here on the banks of the Yarra, if you've nipped back to get a hot dog or something or go to the bathroom, it's time to get back down to the banks of the Yarra and get ready for some high action water skiing. Last chance qualifier for the men is happening right now, and we've already had Tommy Bennett with 2.5 at 12 and Samuel Brown from Chile with 1.5 on the 11.25 metre line. Here's the Argentinian junior champ, or may well be the junior champion of the world by the end of the month, to be fair, because the World Championships are at his home lake in Argentina. And he opens up there nicely with a 13 metre pass.
Yeah, looking nice there, Glenn. Batista Auma through. Just recap what happened prior to those transit breaks. If you're just joining us on the banks, we did have 2 skiers. We had Sam Brown. Don't know if you said this, Glenn. 2 skiers, Sam Brown. Score to beat is 1.5 on the 11.25. 6 skiers left. 2 will go through. Who will it be? We'll have Landon Stisher from the US, Dominic Coon, Martin Labra, Jake Abson, and Cory Saddington.
It's very young field, isn't it, in this last chance qualifier? We worked out, I think, the average age is about 20 in this field. These are the 8 guys that were closest to qualifying for the final yesterday, but missed out. We've got 2 places left for that final. There'll be 10 in the men's slalom final. We've already found 8 of them, so we're looking to find the last 2. So we have 8 skiers for just 2 spots in this last chance qualifier. Conditions are pretty good. They're relatively good considering it's the Yarra River. Not a bad afternoon, of course. Grand Prix is about almost finished, I think. Last time I looked, the Mercedes cars were both leading.
Yeah, Mercedes and Ferrari, that's about all there is at top at the moment.
Yeah, they look pretty quick, those Mercedes cars at the moment. And we have got women's jump elimination round coming up after this. So plenty of action. Here it is now, the 12 metre line, Jared.
Yeah, he comes in, nice extension there. Snaps the ski 1 ball, slows down, looks good at 2. Easy for 3 here does Batista. Cruising around to boy 4, round 5, and we'll complete the 12 metre line. That's what we want to see. I'm going to say, Glenn, if we look at the scores, I think that you need, if you want to get through, we're going to see a score. I'm going to see someone run the 11.25.
Yep. And probably, you could argue the 2 most likely to do that are the skier we have out there right now and the next skier.
Yeah.
Batista and Landon Stisher, because they both did it at Junior MOOMBA a couple of days ago.
And of course, our junior athletes started, we started the MOOMBA Masters all the way back on Thursday. Friday, had the junior competition in under 21s. And starting yesterday, we've been into the open skiers. MOOMBA Monday tomorrow. All finals will be done tomorrow, Glenn. And I know it's your favourite day of the year, and why not? It's going to be 28 degrees, perfect sunshine. Little to no wind tomorrow as well, which is going to be even better.
Yeah, it is. It always has been. You can forget Christmas, forget Easter, forget New Year's Day. I don't even care about my birthday anymore, mate. MOOMBA Monday is still my favourite day of the year.
Once you get over 25, you forget about your birthday,
That's
don't
right.
you? Isn't that what happens?
You don't want to know about it. But, yeah, now the buzz, the crowd, the atmosphere, it's going to be all happening here at the MOOMBA Masters on MOOMBA Monday final. .25 metre line coming up.
If you're just watching there on the webcast, just behind there, you can see those are the lights from Collingwood's home ground. They're playing tonight. I saw some Pies fans floating around, or some St Kilda supporters floating around as well. So they'll all be heading off to the football tonight, the AFL. Why would you want to go to the AFL, Glenn? It costs too much money to go to the AFL. You might as well stay here for free.
Absolutely. We can keep you updated on the score if that's what you want.
Jump onto YouTube while you're there and you can watch. But here we go, 11.25 for Batista Auma of Argentina. Let's see if he gets the start. He does. Hooks up well. Nice and wide at 2. Oh, those slack line. Whoa, the rope hit the water, unfortunately. Oh, no. Big call here from the judges. It's not going to... Is it going to be a full... Well, it can't be a full 3. It's going to be either 2.5 or 2.
I think it's 2, mate. I don't think he went around the outside of that buoy. We'll have another look here on the replay. Oh, I can't see a buoy inside.
Very hard, yeah. I don't.
But,
definitely not.
We'll give him 2 because I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. We'll wait. I guess we should wait for the official call. No.
Yeah, no, definitely displaced it out of the way and pushed the boy with his ski. So
Well, he has the lead.
Yeah.
He's leading, but just have that feeling probably not going to be enough. But, of course, it's pretty hard to pick. Okay, 2 at 11 from Batista. As he skis back to the dock, it's our leading score at the moment. Still 5 skiers to go. Landon Stisher is next. So the boat heads back under the Swan Street Bridge. Joined, of course, by a women's world record holder, Regina. I don't know what is it. Jacquis or is it Critchley? I'm confused. What's going on with that? Maybe you can tell us that before we get started. Talking about slalom.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's, we're just... Oh, there we go. So, yeah, we just got married a month ago, so haven't quite had time to change anything. But, yep, it's Regina, Jacquis, Critchley. You know, we'll go with all of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
During the jump event, I'll be a Critchley.
Yeah, well, that might help you jump a little
yeah.
further.
I still think, Regina, that Jack should take your name. I think that's the better way to go. I think it should be.
So too, my dad totally agrees.
Because Jack Jacquis sounds a lot better than.
Good ring,
100%.
JJ.
We just call him JJ. Yeah, exactly. You just call him JJ.
I think he likes that. All right, so we got Landon coming in, and he's our MOOMBA Junior champion. So he's got a ticket to the U.S. Masters, and I think that's one of his main goals that he had when he came to this event.
It's good to see so many junior athletes coming to MOOMBA and then getting that ticket through to the Masters. We've seen a couple of young Aussies.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's quite a great field, and so that's behind him, and now his next goal is to make the finals for MOOMBA Monday. So he's got one of his goals checked off on his Australian trip, and now let's see if we can make the second goal happen.
Starting on the 13-metre line, Landon is in, of course, 58 kilometres per hour, that boat speed. Gets some, no, he might get a re-ride here, 100% he'll get a re-ride. He will get a re-ride for that one, I'm sure.
That's interesting.
Wow, we do have a lot of wildlife on the Yarra, but that was right as he made the turn. Let's have a look at it on the replay. I'm sure you'll pick it up on the replay here. But yeah, right, he had about 8 or 9 ducks right as he turned in. You see right here, it would have. How much does that throw you off though, Regina, when you're coming into the course? You can kind of see him right there. You can see the waves there, right there in front of him. How much does that put you off as you're coming into a slalom course? Well, there you go, one right in the middle of his spray.
It's going to throw you off a lot at that point right there.
Duck's had a bit of a shower there.
I'm impressed that he got his ski under him and kept going to 2-ball, to be honest. But that's definitely a head moment, right? Like, it's everything you're doing, you're laser focused in, and then you know where the buoys are, but not to have a bird flying back at you in your spray, too.
It's probably a good opportunity just to talk about what do you think about when you're coming into the course, you kind of pull out for your gates and you're on that glide. Where do your eyes move first? Do you look at the gates, or are you looking at one, or are you completely ignoring that and just kind of just keeping in your peripheral vision, where do you kind of look at when you're approaching the start of a slalom course?
I think everybody's different with what they're focused on or what they're doing or how they're skiing at the time and the things they need to focus on. You know, I think when I'm skiing good, it's a peripheral thing, right? I see everything. I'll look down. I can even tell you where you're probably sitting through the course, right? Like I like to see everything. But if I'm on the Yarra River, sometimes it gets a little bit like laser focus. Where is that gate? Because they are moving. You know, it looks perfect right now, but you know, yesterday we definitely, I could see the buoys moving as we were going, so you kind of get like, okay, where are they? So I think everybody's a little bit different, but he probably saw the birds at Woomba when he was gliding, I would imagine, or at least when he was turned in, and just really didn't know what to do because you can't really bail out at that point. And then usually the birds would go away, but it came back at him, so that will be a fun start. Hopefully he can not get too rattled and get his head back together and kind of get back in the set.
And it looks like, I don't know if we can go back to the replay. I actually look like he might have even missed the gates as he turned in. It looked like he was a miles away from the gate ball too.
Yeah. Well, maybe it was a good thing the duck was there then.
That's what I was asking, because is that where you're kind of looking to?
I think he probably saw it when he was turning in. He didn't look really aggressive into any moment, right? He was just kind of cruising in and then just went straight to that back foot, because at that point I think he saw if it was 1, 2, you know, he saw more than just the one ball. So I think he noticed it just when he was getting ready to turn in, and then was hoping that they would fly away.
Can only hope they'll fly away. We had we had
I haven't seen one go back into the spray though. Only in Melbourne.
Only at Moomba, that's what happened. So, all right, so we'll start him again.
Let's do it again. I'm sure his dad is just glued to this screen right now and stressed out, but here we go. This is our replay, so you can definitely see. I'm very impressed that he got the ski back, but he's looking eye to eye with the bird.
A really good view there, but we'll restart. Here he comes. We're now going to dial the boat up. We'll let the water settle. If anything, the wind has picked up here for this LCQ. We kind of had the wind drop off just before the transit break. Now it's picked up again. Looking good for jump. Not so much here for slalom because we're going to have a head current, but a tailwind on this pass. But Landon, through the gates now. That looks like a much better turn there at 1 ball now. Deep into 2. Stands up nice. Turn at 2 ball. Gets the ski. Down around 3, round 4, 5, and he will complete that one. That's a nice pass there.
Yeah, that's good. He got settled in, and I know his dad Seth is at home and probably just not enjoying that first pass experience for him. They have got a really close relationship. It's very fun. They'll come down, and you know they're close with Kylie, and they'll do some sets there at Fluid, and it's just really a great relationship that they have with the Ede brothers, and they all ski together on Conley, and they've got a really good junior program going, and I know his dad's, you know, very much into, I know him and Kyle do a lot to just help promote those juniors, and they've got a strong team, and even Lucas Carter, you know, is part of that too. So I'm sure Seth is sitting at the end of that couch right now, hoping that he can vicariously live through Landon now.
Oh,
and,
yeah. That's all you are. You want to vicariously live through your kids. Isn't that what you do, Glenn?
Of course.
You're just disappointed that Courtney's given it away, or almost given it away, and the young bloke, he's off doing bigger and better things.
He'd like to think so.
All right, so come back now. 12-metre line for Landon.
So this was where he got stuck yesterday. So hopefully we can get him through this.
But he ran it perfectly in the juniors. We saw him run 12, run 11, and get a couple on the 10.75. So he's going to need all of that if he wants.
That's a funky gate down there.
A little bit of another bird. There was another bird in the way there, but he's still going to work his way down here. He's really strong, isn't he, behind the boat? He really leans. Once he gets hooked up, he really pulls long and hard, doesn't he, across to each and every buoy, and gets through that one. Go back and have a little replay on that, see if there was the bird in the way. What do you reckon, Glenn?
Well, I reckon he's come down to Melbourne looking to meet a few birds, but probably not this way.
Yeah.
Oh,
There he
wow.
is.
He just had another.
Now on the inside.
Oh, there's a family there, whole family too.
It's funny though, you go through the whole tournament. We've gone through 4 days
Yeah.
having an issue with birds. All of a sudden, he's had two
One
passes,
skier.
and one skier has two passes where they're.
To be honest, it's normally swans too.
We had the swans a little bit last night at
Yeah.
night jump, but
Oh well.
Well, I guess the first meeting with the birds, he got it figured out. Just ski over them. But that was a nice pass. Once he got through that, I mean, I know that the birds at one probably got him a little uncomfortable, but really great focus, and he just stayed strong through that whole. I mean, that was a nice 12, and I think a little funky gate, a little slow on it, but if he can get that gate figured out, I do think he'll get through this 38. I do think he's going to need it to be able to get into the finals for this LCQ for MOOMBA Monday.
from your perspective, which one? When Glenn asked this question, we've asked it from all of our skiers that have been up here. We asked Charlie, where do you feel is the hardest entry? Is it from the Swan Street Bridge or the city end? Or does it change?
They change. I can tell you that it could change in my set.
Really?
Yeah, it definitely can. I mean, it's a bizarre feeling out there on the river. Some years it can just be like, oh, it feels great. And when the river is right, it does ski good. The first two, I guess it's been 3 years now when I first came and won, it was skiing amazing. And then last year I came and my bell got rung. I had to be in the LCQ, and I was the first one out. So, yeah, I don't think that there's a better end. I think it can change literally in the set. So that's the challenge of the Yarra River. That's the challenge of MOOMBA. But here we go. He's going to just try to keep going, and he knows he needs this, but...
This is huge.
Oh.
Well, that's a good score though.
Really
3.5
good
at
score.
11. I thought though he was
Surprised
going to
he
run
blew
that.
out right
Thought
there.
he was on the way to running that when he came out of 3-ball, but we'll watch the replay.
His one ball wasn't overly great. He kind of he got a lot of slack line and the handle come up towards his chest. You see him here, got good glide speed.
Yeah, a little,
broke.
but got in at it too. I was surprised he came out, slid out of 4-ball here. I haven't seen anybody actually blow their fin out yet this MOOMBA.
Look, you never know. That actually could be. Who knows? It could be enough yet. We'll wait and see. I mean, if anything, it depends. Just depends how good it feels out there and how well these guys go.
So as far as we were taking 2 in for this LCQ. Now, if everybody gets 3.5, are we doing a runoff for that? It's going to go off
it's
the
off
seating.
the seating from the seating in here.
So that's going to be the bubble for right now. We'll see, because like you said, I mean, depending on how the conditions go, I mean, sometimes they just get better and better. But still a tough score for these next guys.
Being a right foot forward skier though too, that 2-ball, it's where he kind of saved himself, I think, there as he had a
Which I was
massive
surprised
2-ball.
why 4-ball,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, he's a righty and he'll come in and commit to it. And he was in good shape. I thought he would actually get down it. So now he's in the waiting game to see if he can stay alive and make it into MOOMBA Monday finals.
Let's talk about last year, speaking of which. You had to go through the LCQ, as you just mentioned. How much more pressure does it put on you as an athlete when you know you haven't performed well in the preliminary round, you sneak into the LCQ, gives you another fighting chance?
Right, yeah. At that time, I was very thankful that there was an LCQ because I think it was the first year that the LCQ took place. So I was very grateful for that because I was about to have to go home and go back to Emerald Coast Compounding Pharmacy and get working again. So I was really thankful that there was an LCQ. It gives you a fighting chance. You can stay alive. But yeah, it was a bit nerve-wracking because it was both me and Whitney that were in the LCQ. So kind of defeated the LCQ purpose when you needed me and Whitney to get through to the finals. But
you kind of felt sorry for all the other skiers,
we
don't you?
were very grateful that we had that chance. I can definitely promise you that since we both ended up first and second. But yeah, it's nice to have that. There's so many slalom skiers in the field, right? When you have 40-something entries and you're only taking 8 to 10 to the finals, it's kind of cutthroat, right? Like it's nice to come and fly all the way over the world and have a little bit of an icebreaker if something goes wrong or the, current decides to take to win. Yara beat me up last year.
I don't know, Glenn. What are your thoughts? Do you think it's better having a full preliminary and then a semi and then the final like we used to have, or doing it this way with the LCQ? I kind of feel like the LCQ is not a bad way to do it.
Well, we don't have time to have a semi-final.
Well, that's true.
So it's, to be fair, and LCQ's great. I like it. But, I mean, it'd be great to have a semi-final, but we just don't have time now.
I like the LCQ. It kind of protects the ones, with the... When you do it the other way, you still could lose your top guys that need to be there if the river comes up and does its thing. Here's
Dominic Coon, 13-metre line. He's had is it fair to say, I don't want to be mean, but he's had a disaster of a tournament so far, really. Yeah. I mean, he's still alive in the slalom, which is cool, but his jump, I think he passed up all three jumps.
It was a heartbreak.
Yeah, it was a heartbreaker, and then in tricks he fell pretty early. So we wish him the best. Hopefully he can get it together here on the slaloms.
It's hard. Sometimes as an athlete you come in and you can just take off and it just kind of keeps building and you just keep going with it and you're just riding that high, and then sometimes you just can't get out of the funk and you just want to get home. It's just part of the sport, right? You have those sets where you go and you practice. You hope these sets are in practice, right? But it's hard, and it's a hard one to start your whole season with, too. It's just, you got to get back home and regroup, refocus. And I'm not sure where he's been training, so I don't know if he's had a lot of training time. Like yesterday with the jump to pass all three, it could have been just more not having enough time and not being confident. But hopefully with the slalom, he can grit it out and, get a good 35 and get down and run 38 and get into the finals. Or at least put pressure on our next couple guys. Like we're saying, Dominique's had such a tough tournament, and you look down this list, and Jake is the complete opposite. He's had just, every time he hits the water, he's just taken that high to another level.
And Martin.
And Martin, too, yeah. Which is amazing, too, because Martin is coming off from his ACL injury.
All right, here we go, Melbourne. Back to the water now, 12 metres for Dominic Coon of Austria. Must run pass. A little bit of a shaky gate start, but gets the ski wide enough. Gets around boy one. Oh, no, laid out of two. Boy's got loads of speed. Slows it down, though, here at 12. He turns 4. He's back in the game there at 5. And put your hands together, Melbourne. He runs the 12-metre line.
Getting
Dominic
more comfortable. Coon. There we go.
Oh, good skiing in the end. Very nice. Complete pass there on the 12-metre line.
Bit of a shaky gate shot here, it looked like. Didn't look like the ski came around.
And very late on the gate, too. But he managed it. He didn't panic. He stayed in. He's a very strong skier. He's a very strong guy. So he's got a lot of potential, too, for his future in all three events. Nice to see him doing all three.
Are you still tricking?
Yeah, I mean, I just haven't tricked. It's been hard to get ready, right? It's been freezing at home.
That's not an excuse. It is not an excuse.
I know. You need to talk to Jack. He's hidden my trick skis.
What? Jack was a good trick skier.
I don't think he can. He's not flexible.
No,
he can't even put his foot
joking.
in the toe strap.
I was joking.
What Jack were you watching?
No, I was joking. He wasn't a bad slalomer.
No, he was a pretty good slalomer.
He was a good slalomer back as a junior.
He still is a good slalomer, yep. We got him on a good. We're gonna get him through 38. He's gonna have PBs. Yep. He's great for the English team with the jump score, and then having that slalom score, and then you have Joe Poland. England has got a really good team for Worlds coming, back here to Australia. So that will be, I'm sure something that they're gonna, as a country, want a podium.
It is very difficult, though, isn't it? You say with Dominic. I mean, when you're three eventing, it's very hard to train all three events and be at the top of your game in all three events. Yeah. So you look at someone like Sasha, who's at the top of the game in the women's. You look at someone like Joel, who's at the top of it in the men's. It really is hard to be a three-event skier.
Yeah, it comes down, I'm not tricking here, basically, because it comes down to time.
Yeah.
There isn't enough time in the day to do all three events, have a full-time pharmacy and everything else. But
sorry to interrupt, Regina, but here we go. This is important. 11.25-metre line. Round one, good start.
Good start.
Hooked up nice. Round two, he's broken 4.2 and he's gone down. And 1.5 at 11
what we were
won't not be
hoping
enough,
for.
I don't think. Well, definitely not enough
No.
to make it through to the final. So disappointing stuff for the Austrian competitor.
That is unfortunate. Kind of looked all right out of 1 and into 2. Just
I feel like he ran on a little bit on the
buckled
gate glide. You
into
kind of
it.
see him rock back, and sort of the tip of the ski comes up, just watches he turns in for the gates here. Sort of comes up. Maybe the tailwind might have got him a bit. He's got to see him
Yeah,
rock back there to slow
definitely.
down. And
couldn't really, but still came out of 1 in decent shape. I was thinking he would at least get down it, or at least get, back into it after, because I wasn't.
yeah, 1 actually looked pretty nice.
Yeah,
And
just buckled into 2 ball.
yeah, disappointing stuff there for
it's-
Dominic Coon.
Didn't look like there were any issues, at 2 either, right? Like coming in, it's nice position, gets up over the ski, and then heartbreaking for him. He has had a rough weekend, so hopefully he can get back home or wherever he is to train. I don't know if he's in school in the U.S. or not. I'm not sure exactly, but hopefully he can get his footing back underneath him and
Yeah,
next
well, he's-
tournament be able to.
He's
build.
coming back to the dock, Melbourne. Put your hands together, please, one more time for Dominic Coon.
Not the
Disappointing.
tournament he was wanting, but
Yeah, disappointing for him, but yeah, I'm sure he'll come back. 3 left. Who's
3
your hot
left.
favourite here, Glenn? What's your thought? Who you think? I know who your favourite is out of this, Regina. I already know. He's the top seed, Cory Saddington. I can tell that one already. What are you thinking?
Well, I still like Landon's score. I think he's got a good shot here. But, I mean, Jake's just right. I mean, don't be wrong, I'm a huge Cory Saddington fan. I love Cory Saddington. But Jake Abson and Martin Labra, they're kind of the 2 form skiers at the moment in the world almost in terms of adrenaline pumping, and, they're riding a wave and the confidence is high. So either one of those guys, I think, could pull it off here.
we'll have to see. It's getting exciting. So right now Landon is in a good spot. He's leading with the 3.5, and then who's our next one?
2.
A 2.
Bati.
But Batis. So I don't think the 2 is going to hold, to be honest. Not with Martin, Jake, and Cory. It's just, will Landon's score hold up? So we'll have to see. I know Seth is at home watching, and
It's a problem, isn't it, when you go out and you've got now the nervous weight, and you kind of don't. And
yeah.
tournament skiing and slalom in particular, it's such a tight-knit group, and everyone wants everyone to do well, but you still, inside you kind of, you feel bad when they fall, but still one person's pain is someone else's gain, isn't
Right,
it? So
yep.
it's
Yeah,
it's
it's
really it is a tough sport to get your head around. But
It's so tough. But, you know, here we are. These last 3 all skied the same, right? So they're all at that field where they all ran the same score to get into this LCQ. So 3 at 38. They're going to have to do better than they did yesterday. And here we are, Martin Labra coming in.
Yeah, good start on 1. Sorry, Jarrett. Across to 3, looking very good. Over to 5, that's a good pass, no problems at all.
Looks great.
13-metre line.
That looks great. He was really confident, settled. It's kind of like you said, those 2 are between Martin and Jake. They just, they get out there and they're just comfortable.
And they ooze a bit of confidence too, I think, both Martin and Jake. They just feel like they're just confident on their ski. They're confident in the preparation they've had coming into the event. And that's why you're seeing good scores from both of them. You saw the course record from Martin Labra in trick. Didn't quite trick as well today, but I'm sure that men's trick final tomorrow morning is just going to be something special.
It was a bit tough out there during
Yeah.
tricks. They had a good bit of wind and current, and yeah, it was tough, but they still racked up some points, that's for sure.
How do you feel the difference in current? If you've got a tail current, do you feel like you've run on more, or is it just, do you kind of do what Erica kind of said? She just goes and skis and doesn't really think too much about the current?
No, I think way too much.
Yeah.
I got way too many mathematical problems going in my head when I'm skiing out there. But
It
no,
seems to work though.
It does. It works for me. But, you know, it's also the wind. The wind is the factor with the current. So I think if you just have current, you can feel it out and you can feel underneath you and you can figure it out. But when you start throwing in the wind with the current, that's when you can, I mean,
especially when they counteract each other, when you got a head current, tailwind, or
the water speed is flying. Or the other, the other direction, you feel like, okay, you expect something different, and you get the exact opposite. But here we are. Martin's coming in at 12, a must-run pass, and he's looking great.
Looking really good. Stood up a bit out of 5 ball and just snuck out through 6, but yeah, that was a nice pass, at least for the start of it. But the moment he's going to have, so of course we've got water coming in, so we're going to have a head current on this next pass, but a tailwind. So at one part your ski's doing one thing and your upper body's doing another thing.
Right.
Kind
And
of
then the boat, too.
Oh yeah, that's
right?
true, yeah.
So the boat is reacting also to what the current's doing. So the water speed is, sometimes you're sitting on the end trying to figure it out, and you're like, I hope I planned this right, because it is a timing thing with the gate, when you're pulling out, when you're going, how your ski's riding.
I've got a question for you, Regina. It's a pretty important one. Have you picked up your MOOMBA merch yet?
No, me and Jack were actually talking, because we have a lot of friends that are watching back home,
well,
and they are requesting.
Regina and Jack's friends, get your orders and message them, text them, because they're starting to get a little bit low on merch in there. And
there's no hoodies left. Hoodies are all out. We've actually gone back to the 2025 wind cheaters that are still available.
There you go, but go and get your MOOMBA merch.
Yeah, you have to.
Some great, they look really good. I was walking around yesterday with the hoodie. People were saying how good I looked, but apparently they're sold out now. So
well, that was
it's a collector's item.
There's plenty of t-shirts. There's t-shirts left in all sizes. I think there might be a couple of smalls left.
Our friends aren't that. We can use those. But we have friends that. They're well, they gotta stay in shape, right?
I know,
they're skiing.
I know. But the merch is great. So
I know. We actually were talking about it on the way down, and we said, okay, we got to make sure we get that and be good friends, right? Not forget.
That's right.
All right, so here we come. This is Martin Labra coming in at the must run, or at least get to 4, right? He's got to.
He wants to run it.
He's kind of has to if he wants to put pressure on Jake and Cory.
3's not going to be enough, I don't think. Has to be something more than 3 at the very least. Here he comes, Martin Labra now, 11.25.
Good one.
Oh, yeah, across to 2. Round 2, getting down course now. He's in trouble on 2. I don't think it was the greatest one, Regina. Sorry to, you know a heck of a lot more about than I do. But he just pulled his arms in a little bit on one, I thought. We'll wait and see. I might be about to get egg in my face.
I was thinking he was going to be able to keep pulling.
But anyway, 2 at 11, I don't know. It's going to be enough.
Wasn't.
Not too bad, eh? Just
kind of just lost the ski angle, didn't it?
Turn it too.
Just probably lost a little bit of a slow one, maybe, just with the bringing the handle and trying to T-Rex it a little bit.
That's a great shot there of our Melbourne crowd.
Know,
not a blade of grass left is there as we get through to this late afternoon.
He still has a chance in that his 2 is worth more than Batista's 2 because he's got a higher ranking. But it would need these next couple of guys to...
So don't think that's going to happen.
You know, well, it's the Yarra. It's MOOMBA. Anything can happen.
Yep.
Anything can happen. But Landon's...
I was wondering if that tailwind just got him and he thought he was better into 2 than he was, because he wasn't in horrible shape out of 1. And then he came into 2 and maybe just tried to rush it and get ahead and just panicked a bit at the end of it, because he wasn't in horrible shape, I didn't think, going into 2. I know he's frustrated because it was in his sight, right? He had it was reachable for him.
Yeah, but chance to
give
get
a round of applause, yeah.
I know he's frustrated, but now he'll just have to focus for his MOOMBA Monday and get another course record, because the course record was for juniors, right?
No,
it was under 21.
Ever, yeah.
So he's got under 21 course records.
Well, no, there's really no course. We've got junior course records and we've got open course records. So,
but it was the biggest trick score ever on the Yarra by anyone.
So
it's technically still a course record.
It's a course record.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's run by a junior or an open.
Yeah, does it go to, which one does it go to then?
Both. Just give them both. I think at one stage. I think at one stage the junior record was higher than the open record.
Yeah, okay. I just call it a site record. I think that's just simple.
Might be the way to go now, since the junior records are the same as the pro.
We're starting to overthink it a little bit here.
Just go out there and beat it.
Yeah. All right, so our next one up is going to be Jake Abelson, another U.S. skier, and he's a good skier as well. Our last two, I got to root for these last two. I got Jake and Cory both on good skis. So Landon's definitely sitting there just stressed now. He thought he was stressed before he skied. I think maybe now he's more stressed, just trying to see what the next basically one or possibly two, just kind of depends what happens. If his fate from MOOMBA Monday is going to happen.
For those of you wanting to know the results from the Formula One, anyone? Does anyone want to know?
I think everybody does.
Mercedes 1 and 2.
Wow.
George Russell on top, and then Ferrari 3 and 4. So Formula One has finished. We'll start to see all those fans start to pile in.
They'll be coming in right in time for the jump.
Gonna be a
the
big night.
One adrenaline rush to the next.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a tough start for Formula One. So.
Where did Williams finish?
The Glenn Williams? No, not even on there, mate.
No, the Williams. There's a team called
yeah.
Williams, mate.
Retirement, mate.
All right, here we go. Jake coming in at 13.
Got some birds out there again. But he's fine. Oh, bit of a bobble on 3. He's okay. Across the 4, around 5, and he runs the 13-metre pass.
He's got to be tired.
Yeah, he skis a lot.
He skied so much already this week.
3 jump sets last night. Well, 4 if you count the afternoon jump.
Jumped earlier too in the day. And
plus 6 sets for juniors, 1 to 21s. That's a lot of skiing to happen over 3 days.
He's young though.
Yeah, that was a funky 3, but settled in.
Now looking the goods there, Jake Abelson. We'll bring you back on the 12. Don't forget, folks, straight after slalom, we are going to have a course change. I believe the IWWF show ski team are out. They're ready to go as well. And then we'll, I think about 5, what time is it? About 5:29? When jump starts?
I don't know if our pickup boat can hear us, but I reckon that the pickup boat maybe should go and just
We got some ducks in the course. Yeah. I don't think anybody can see that are watching on the webcast. So that's probably why it's a little bit slow for bringing Jake in. Nothing's happened on his end. He's got a full complete
They're running
pass
a straighter line than some boat drivers down this course. They're just going straight down the course.
They've got sure pass.
Dad Richard in front of us, just watching nervously. What's the plan, Richard? Just get him through. Don't care. Let him ski the way he needs to ski. So here we go. Back eyes down to the city end.
Here we go. The Nautique's getting up to speed to bring Jake in at 12, which is going to be a must-run pass. And let's see how he goes. It will be all started with the gate here and the gate pull out. So.
Well, it gets out wide. Look, enter through those entry gates. Nice start. Little slow. Got pulled forward a little bit of 2 though. Jake early for 3. Made up a lot of time there. Turns 4. He got to hit another duck there. He's around 5 and clean that duck right up, and there's 6.
Goodness.
Unfortunately, I think that duck...
The duck was in the boat for a little while.
Yeah, well, there was one of the duck in the boat, and there was one as he turned. I think he actually cleaned the duck up around 4 ball.
And the duck's not moving. He's a little stubborn guy.
More ducks than you'd see at the MCG in a cricket game.
Especially against New Zealand. But I watch here at 4 ball. Jake just gets to... There they are. They actually went straight at him, I think.
The camera person in the boat. Well, got over it, made it happen. Here's coming into 4, and there were 2 of them. One was going after Jake, and one was going after the boat.
One goes straight at him. I think one actually might have even hit Jake as he came through. Skipping across the water.
Yeah,
there he is.
Right in the line. He might have lost a wing.
No, of course not, Regina.
Nah, he'll be fine.
Duck is absolutely fine. No ducks have been harmed in the running of the MOOMBA Masters.
You can't say that, because then we'll have...
Exactly. The ducks are all good, and if they need medical attention, they will receive it.
Yes.
They'll just head to the medical tent.
Yeah.
They can head over and see the medical guys.
Okay. So we've got Jake through 13. We got Jake through 12. Got ducks out of the course, and we should be coming back in at the 11.25. Currently, we've got Landon in first at 3.5, and then Batista and Martin at 2. Martin supersedes Batista, so he's got to get out of 2. If he wants to secure it, he needs all of 3.5 or more. So let's see what Jake can do, and he would be into all the finals, right?
Yeah, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not too many people can say they did that. Obviously,
No.
got Joel Poland, but other than that.
So here we go. Let's see what he can do.
Jake Abson now, 11.25 metre line from the Swan Street Bridge end. Let's see if he can get into that final. Not a bad start here. Across the 2. Round 2,
Come
big
on,
2
Jake.
ball. He's all over this. Round 3, heads for 4. He's into
All
4,
he needs to do
and
is-
he's through to the final.
There you go.
Oh,
he did it.
there
He
you
knows
go.
he did it. He's
happy.
excited.
Jake Abson in all 3 finals at the MOOMBA Masters.
That's
well done.
incredible. So that's probably definitely one of his goals, and he is into MOOMBA Monday, and he's going to be busy. He's got tricks, jump, and slalom now. So
Just
that would
broke-
be exciting. He just gets another 3 more.
Exactly, another 3 cents. Might have to charge him a surcharge, a fuel surcharge, the way the fuel prices are going to be going soon. But
How they are already, yeah. But I know he's excited. I saw, you saw his fist pumps out there. So when he comes back by Melbourne, give him a round, stand up for him and cheer for him, because you'll be seeing him a lot tomorrow.
here, Will, and here he comes, Melbourne. He's through to the MOOMBA Masters men's slalom final. Put your hands together, please, for Jake Abson of the USA as he makes his way back.
Yeah,
Great work from Jake.
he's excited. Good job, Jake. That's incredible. I think it's just Joel and Jake that are the 3 Avengers that are here, that are in all 3, girls and the men and the women. So that's impressive skiing for those 2. I know they're going to have a future battling it out with each other. So exciting to see that, and exciting to have them in all 3 events. That's incredible.
One more to come, of course, Cory Saddington. Now he has the luxury of knowing exactly what he needs to get, which is 3.5.
3.5, and he
11.
should. Yep, we're gonna have to do that, Cory. So definitely in Cory's reach, right? Like, it's not something that it's something he's gonna have to stretch for. It's not his PB or anything. So we should be able to have this. I mean, for Cory, we had a monkey off the back just running 12. So it took him since 2018, I think he said, for
Not
him
getting through.
not getting through 12. So
But you know what, Cory has really put in the hard work, hasn't he? He's put in getting his body ready. He's dropped a few kilos, and he's looking really fit. And it's showing. It's showing on how he's slaloming. I know we had him at Moala a couple of weeks ago. You skied with him at Bridgewater during the week. He's consistently running 39.
Yeah. It's been exciting. He's really excited. It's been great to see that big jump for him.
Yeah.
Right. Like he's put in the work, both on the water, off the water, and that equation has just come together now. So it's exciting to see, and he's gonna have to. I got favorites, but we all have favorites. He's my favorite.
No, Jack's your favorite.
Jack's my favorite, but he's not on the slalom list, so I have to go to Cory, right? Got to get Jack Solomon on the Yara.
Well, let's not do that. Unless he's got a red nose and a fluffy hat, then we'll have Jack out there maybe as a clown. But here we go. Cory Saddington on the 13-metre line. Get things kicked off. Final competitor.
I know he's going to be nervous, right? Like, it's been, first time he's been in the LCQ here for the MOOMBA. And also, it's his first time where it's a chance, right? Like, he has this, it's his to kind of lose at the moment. It's something he can do, and he knows he can do it. So just if he can handle that pressure, I think this is a no-brainer. But it's going to be how he gets settled out there and how it goes for him, and work on his little key points. And hopefully we can see what happens.
And he looked pretty comfortable there. Not the greatest 32 off to a 13-metre line that he would have run. But again, it's a monkey off his back, gets through it. Knows now that he needs to run 12, get more than 4. Do you think he'll just go?
Well, actually only needs 3 and a half,
3,
right?
yeah, sorry, yeah.
So if you get a bad 3, just pull all the way and take it.
Pull and take the hit.
Take it. Just get around 4 and slide it out.
Still got a bit of work to do before that happens.
There's ibuprofen for that, right?
I was a little bit bummed
Well,
for
you're
him,
the
though.
pharmacist.
A bit of bum for him because he didn't jump as well as probably where the score wanted him to be, but where everyone thought he would be. But
yeah, he just didn't get his legs underneath him. That was unfortunate, and I know he was gutted, but he's always in a good mood, right? That's the one thing about Cory. It's like he'll put it behind him quick. He'll still learn from it, but he'll still be good and in a good mood and ready to help out in any way.
I heard Mark say that if he makes MOOMBA Monday, they're going to buy a boat. They're going to buy a new Nautique. I did hear that. Did you hear that?
Well, Bridgie needs
That would be a third one.
All right, come on, Cory. Let's stick with it.
Looking good so far here, Cory Saddington. He's out through
Cory.
6. There he goes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, good pass. Runs the
Yep.
12-metre line.
That was better than his 13, so.
We got one Aussie already in the final.
Goodness, I'm nervous.
No, don't be nervous. He's got this in the bag. We got one Aussie through to the final already. Nick Adams, he's already put himself through to MOOMBA Monday. We'd love to see another Aussie in.
Jack Christy as well, I think.
Oh, Jack Christy, sorry, yes. So we could have 3
we
Aussies.
We actually got to change those bibs out because Jack Christy has Jack Critchley's bib and Jack Critchley has Jack Christy's bib, and I need Jack Critchley to jump like Jack Critchley, not Jack Christy today.
Oh. Well, that's a bit harsh.
Well, I also need Jack Christy to slalom like Jack Christy, not Jack Critchley. So
do the flip. I think next year we're going to make his bib Jack Jacquis, definitely.
It should be. It would be a good twist.
100%.
All right, so let's just see what Cory can do. I know his whole family's here. It's awesome to have family being around and being supportive for you. His parents, his sister, his brother. It's really amazing to have that much support. My family's going to be up watching me, so they can't be here. But just that support alone is just such a confidence booster that you don't even realize that you're getting when you have it. So we don't take it for granted, but it's so awesome to see his family so there for him and so involved, and the hearts, the ups and the downs, they all do them together, and the Saddingtons are just such a great family.
I got to spend a little bit of time a couple of weeks ago up in Queensland with Marty and Jacob and Lockie. We flew up to Queensland, flew back together. Here we go, though, folks. Eyes on the water.
Goodness, I'm
Cory
nervous.
Saddington, can he do it? Can he punch himself a spot in the final? Needs more than 3 and a half
Cory.
to get through. He's in.
Get through the
One ball
line.
looks good. Good
Come
hook
on,
up.
Cory.
He's there at 2. Let's go, Cory. Fire up. He
He's
needs a 3.
calm.
Oh!
No.
3 ball. Can he get the
He did it. That is so awesome.
Shows the fist.
There you go, Melbourne.
sensational
Hands
stuff.
up. You got another Australian into the MOOMBA Monday finals.
And we just sold another Nautique boat too. Great work, Mark. They've bought the new boat.
Oh, that's so amazing. I got goosebumps.
Wow, Cory, go back to the replay.
Yeah.
It was a nice 1 ball. I think 2 ball, though.
I don't know. My heart is beating out of my chest.
2
so
ball looked
far.
pretty good. 3.
I was worried at 3 because I thought he was going to go down, but
What's going through your mind at 3 ball there, Regina, when it gets to that sort of point? Do you just you're just trying to go through the
I was
motions?
hoping that he was just going to be calm and get to 4 and not push it, because he was right on the verge of pushing it. It was in a position to run it, but I think right here he just went a little too calm, and then I thought he was going to fall in. That's right where I thought he was going to lose it, but he's strong, right? Like
He is,
his
yeah.
weight to strength ratio is what got him through that, and he knew he only needed to get around 4 ball, right? Like he knew he was in, and what
Look at
a
the smile.
feat.
You can see the smile
Oh,
on his
he's
face.
on the best.
Put your hands
Come
together.
on, Melbourne. This your Aussie into the MOOMBA Monday finals, and I'm so proud and happy for him.
And the fist pump, the G up at the end, that's going to end up on promotional Moomba reels for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
It went with both hands. He started with the fist pump on one hand, and he changed it hands.
That he's made,
That's
right?
sensational.
Like, he has really put in the hard work, and it's great to see. So.
Yeah. Wow, what a performance out there. So going through to the Moomba Masters women's
My good
final.
skiers, Jake and Cory.
Oh, yeah, there you go. In the women's, we saw Sancha Elram get through, and, of course, Christiana Diosma, and there in the LCQ for the men's, Jake Abson and Cory Saddington. Great work, Cory. Put your hands together one last time for Cory Saddington through to the Moomba Masters men's slalom final. And that is going to be... We're going to have a short break. We're going to give you a short break while we rip out the slalom course. Going to put the jump course in, and we'll be back with a continuation of the 2026 Nautique Moomba Masters presented by GM Marine with our women's jump preliminary round in about 10 minutes' time.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, water ski fans around the world. Welcome to the Yarra River here for the MOOMBA Masters 2026. If you're on the webcast, welcome to you too. Women's jump elimination round is underway. Zali Reeves from Queensland has just left the start dock. Just 9 competitors in this elimination round, and we're looking for 6 finalists for tomorrow afternoon's women's jump final. Joined in commentary, of course, by former great, I think I should call you that, Jimmy Clooney, of course, who's been here back to MOOMBA first time in 28 years and enjoying himself. And welcome, Jimmy. Looks like a nice setup. Conditions look pretty good.
Yeah, I think that probably reached high tide about now, and looks like a nice little headwind. It looked like it might pick up earlier today, but it's sort of just a perfect level right now for Zali. And Zali's just 16. She just got her driver's license about 3 weeks ago, and now she's trying to make the MOOMBA final. So good to see an up-and-coming field here of female jumpers. Zali, I think, went about 45 meters in the junior event, which I think would probably give her a good chance to make it through to the final for Monday. So I think she'll be getting right after it, right off the dock, and she's coming in for jump 1.
Yeah, she's arguably the #1 female junior jumper in the world at the moment. And let's see how she goes in the big time in the professional circuit. Lovely opening
Good
jump
opener,
from
yeah.
Zali.
Yeah, just about landed on a dock. But yeah, she's an aggressive skier there, looking pulled out wide. Definite turn. Lot to hold on to for her on the wakes, but you got to remember she's only allowed on the 5-foot jump here, so a little bit of a disadvantage. But she's pretty young. She'll be a good chance to be the score to beat, I think, for the girls coming up later in the seed.
.49 opening jump. That's a very nice opening jump. Presuming she's still at 51 kilometers per hour, 5 foot.
Yeah, she just dropped her chest a bit into the base of the jump, which kind of is her weakness, because she's trying to get every little square inch out of that smaller 5-foot jump. So if that's probably every skier's got a few things they got to work on. And for Zali, it's sort of dropping that chest, trying to get every inch out of it, but she'll have to sort of get a little more upright, a little better posture to the jump, but the same type of cut really, I think, is all she needs.
Yeah, as kind of getting close to high tide, but I think we're probably still at least another hour away from high tide, Jimmy. It's going off when low tide was.
Yeah.
But you're right, as we get closer to high tide, it does get a little bit movie out there at times, but we do have a bit of a head. The headwind will probably knock the top off the rollies a little bit, as that's kind of funneling down from the Swan Street Bridge.
Yeah, it's gusting up a little bit for her second jump here, so she'll need to come off the 500 a bit later. Looked like a pretty strong counter cut there for her, but she might be out there a little bit early. But strong through the wakes again. A little more out of the jump that time, but
yeah.
Little bit surprised by that gusting headwind, and that's the tricky part for these skiers. It may very well be down on the next jump, so you kind of got to be able to come down the river and read what the wind's doing as you come into the course.
Yeah, I don't think when you're at 51k and off 5 foot, I don't think you get as much benefit out of a headwind as
you
the bigger
don't.
guys.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. 42.7.
And I would say that if she would have came through that gust a little cleaner, it would have been 44. You know, when skier come off the handle and kind of waving their arms a little bit, like that just kind of sucks you right back down to the water a little bit. So
yeah.
I think she'll probably put it together. She's been skiing really well, and she's like a super serious competitor, puts a lot of weight into it, and I think she definitely will come aggressive on this third jump and try and get everything, those little minor details cleaned up. And it looks like the wind's down a little bit for her too as well for number 3. And you know, at home we're not talking big wind here. It's not that it's windy but we're talking the difference between perfect conditions and, you know, just a little bit of a gust will, you know, be something that you got to adjust for.
So our scoreboard's not working at the moment on the other side of the river. I'm sure our technical people have noticed that, and hopefully we can get that up and going. But 42.7 is jump number 2 for Zali Reeves.
She's been in the course good for the first 2, which is super important, especially for a younger skier. A lot of people be a little too cautious out there on the big moment. With the look at the great view from the Nautique coming into the course, and Zali coming out. Looks about the same spot off the 600. Yeah, she's got a little more speed coming into the turn, I think, this time, Glenn.
Yeah, looks. Oh, this looks
That's
good.
a good jump.
This is a big jump.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
a big jump.
At least 2
Yeah.
meters further.
Yeah.
It'll be getting close to 45, I think, Jim.
Yeah, if she could have stayed a little cleaner towards the end, too, it would have even been further, but I knew she was going to go for it on that one. She's, like I said, very determined little skier, and she'll be pretty happy with that once the distance comes in.
Oh, that's a ripper of a jump.
Yeah.
45.6 meters, folks.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Jim, that's the sort of distance that wins you a gold medal at a Junior World's Champs. And that's what she's got coming up in a couple of weeks, so that's exciting for her in Australia.
For sure. Distance is one thing, but for a 16-year-old to come out on the day, you know, under the pressure that she'll put on herself and pull off a personal best is something that she should be really proud of. And that, I think, will be the score to beat for a little while. Yeah, so we're going from 9 jumpers and cutting down to 6 for the finals. So that's usually almost impossible to predict at any tournament, let alone the MOOMBA Masters with, you know, the various challenges out there. But I think it's always good for any jump event or competition when the first skier off the dock goes out and shoots the lights out like that.
Absolutely. So the scoreboard appears to be back working, except it's got a different distance to what we had called through. But I might just confirm with our judges. How far was that last jump? 45.6. It was, yeah. Yeah, just confirming. It was 45.6, that last jump by Zali. So disregard the 44.4. But it's a good sign that now that we've got numbers up there, that maybe the scoreboard's working.
Yeah, and conditions are good.
Oh, beautiful. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So Sancha Elram, next competitor. Now, a little bit about this young lady. She lives and works in New Zealand now. She lives down at in Cambridge, close to Lake Karapiro. Trains with Alex King down there and a few other people. Works for Rowing New Zealand.
Yeah.
And a Team GB skier, of course, part of that very strong British water ski team. So British national, but lives in New Zealand.
Okay. Boat in course.
Jump number 1 for Sanch. She had a pretty big jump here last year, from memory, about 44 metres at MOOMBA. Oh, there you go. Tidy stuff from Sanch. Her PB's around 45. She did that at New Zealand Nationals last year at Lake Arwood. But last year here at MOOMBA, I think from memory, she jumped about 43.5.
Okay.
So hopefully she can get somewhere around there.
And this would be your first time on the river this year, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's why you'll probably see a little bit more conservative jump for number 1. And you'll probably see it with the later field as well on jump number 1. Just every time, you know, the interesting thing about MOOMBA in that it's fair for everyone in so far as there's no on-site practice or familiarization. There's just not time. And that's always been the case. So everybody is coming out equal. Obviously, a little bit of advantage for the junior skiers that skied in junior MOOMBA, and now they're good enough to ski in the open division. But That's pretty rare too. So you're going to see things heat up, but not necessarily going to see the best jumps on the first jump here.
All right, absolutely right. So, as I said earlier, or Jim also mentioned, 9 competitors. We're going to 6 for the final, so there's 3 going to miss out. All this is a seeded order, so as we go through the personal best or rankings higher for the jumpers. So, as good as 45.6 is from Zali Reeves, it doesn't necessarily mean she's going to make that final, because there's a heck of a lot better jumpers than her yet to come. It's still a great effort, though, from the youngster.
Yeah. And it's pretty rare that you don't get a twist or a turn in any event, trick, slalom, or jump.
Okay, here's Sancha now. Full double cut. Looks like not a bad spot. She'll be at 54K, I presume. Good kick off the top. That's going to be a little further.
Yeah, a little further.
Another 1.5 meters maybe. Should be just over 40 maybe on jump number 2.
Yeah. That's the other thing, just so everybody knows at home too, Zali Reeves was at 51K.
Yeah.
And the other girls are at 54, I think, for the most part.
I think so.
Not sure about Leona, but we'll find out from the boat when she goes.
40.6. Okay. So my take so far for Sancha is that she'll be feeling safe, feeling happy about where she is, but not a distance that she's come here to get.
And then she'll be feeling sad if she doesn't bring it down and go
exactly.
further.
So there's one last jump to come here, and she actually has made the slalom final for tomorrow, so she's definitely got something positive so far. But she'd love to, even if she doesn't make the jump final, get a big jump, get a 43 or 44 meter jump out here today. So she'll be looking to hopefully bring it on down the river.
We don't have the bios right now. Do you have a sense what her best jump would be?
Her best jump's about 45.
45, yeah.
Yeah. She did that at our national champs.
Okay, yeah.
Down there at Lake Harwood, which, Jimmy, I think you might have gone. Did you go to Lake Crichton?
In South Island?
South Island?
Yeah.
For a jump for a pro-am back in the day? Yeah. So the
windiest place in the world.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
It is fairly windy down there, yeah. But Lake Harwood is about an hour south of Lake Crichton on a farm down. It's a very good jump lake.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, the windiest place in the world.
Christchurch, like one of the nicest places I've ever been.
There you go.
Yeah.
You've come back, mate.
No, it is. As long as you're not jumping there. I'm just kidding.
And every win's a tailwind too.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Sancha Elram now. Jump number 3. Let's see. Can she crack up around?
That's a better setup.
44, 45. Makes her turn for the ramp. This looks good. Good speed. Can she get good lift? Nice. Maybe just back a bit on her heels off the ramp.
Little tentative, She didn't look 100% comfortable out there. Probably, a little bit of nerves. There's a lot of people here now. The race is over now, is it, or what?
Yeah. Race is done.
Who won?
Mercedes.
Oh, okay.
First and second, and Ferrari were third and fourth.
Okay. Little better, 41.7 on her third.
Yeah, George Russell won the Grand Prix.
Okay.
Kimi Antonelli was second, and Charles Leclerc was third.
There you go. And now at the MOOMBA Masters, we are going to get bombarded by a wave of humanity, likes to which has never been seen here.
Yeah, I'd say so.
There's already a lot of people, and now there's another 500,000 coming.
Yeah, 500,000 people at the Grand Prix this afternoon.
Yeah.
The mind you, it'll take them a couple of hours probably to get out of there and get here. But and then of course over at the MCG, which is just over the water there.
They're kicking off.
85,000 tickets sold or something for the Collingwood St Kilda game.
And does that start at 7?
Oh, we'll be about then. I'm not sure, but
Yeah. All those helicopters coming over, what are the odds of them picking us up after? So straight to the pub maybe and yeah, wait out the crowd.
Well, the good thing about MOOMBA though, Jimmy, it really isn't that far to the pub.
No,
Downtown
exactly.
Melbourne, there's probably,
exactly.
within 2 kilometres, there's probably 1,000 pubs.
Yeah.
And if I know you, you'll know how to find them.
Well, I wonder if we could do one of those Nautique promo things, you and I, and then just get them to drop us off. Yeah.
Funnily, we haven't been asked.
Yeah, no, exactly.
We haven't been asked.
I guess they
Nautique
forgot,
promo
eh?
yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Yeah, we'll do a promo, but just drop us off down by Princess Street Bridge.
Yeah, good problem to have. Too many people watching a water ski tournament.
Yeah, and it plays havoc a little bit with the webcast sometimes. That's why we keep every now and again I check in with people around the world who are watching the webcast, and I hear it's good at the moment, but sometimes there's so many people on their phones around the river that
stalls
we
the
struggle
internet.
with the webcast.
Yeah. Pretty late start on jump number 1. I'm not sure if she's at 51 or 54. Good opener.
It's like almost an Austrian thing, isn't it? The jumpers come right forward over their skis, a little bit like a snow ski jumper.
Yeah. She had a funny fall in the first round of the junior event. Technically went out the front, but her skis didn't come off, and she bounced back up off the water, right back on the back of the boat without a scratch on her. So that was fortunate.
42.8.
So 42.8, putting Sancha behind to make the cut right now.
Yeah, I think Sancha's going to struggle a little bit. I think the cut will be somewhere around 45 or 46 metres.
Yeah.
Wait and see, but that's my pick. It's just sort of a matter of whether Zali Reeves can sneak in there with 45.6 or not. Bit of jazz music going on behind us here, Jimmy. Something's up.
Yeah, things are it's just a great atmosphere here. If anybody watching the webcast overseas, if you're going to make one trip to watch a water ski tournament, make it this one. It's just atmosphere like there's nothing else like it. And we're just getting started. So here, jump number 2.
Oh, great lift.
A little further, I think.
Yeah, another half metre or so further. Leona Burner from Austria. I love that air form.
Yeah.
Probably just try and do it with a bit more speed.
Yeah.
Maybe. Jim, bring it down the course a little bit.
Yeah, she's just out there a bit too long, and I think she'd like to be later on the third one if she can.
I mean, this is possibly about to be her last jump on the Yarra River for this year. It's a long way to fly.
Yeah.
So let's hope she can just get in the course a little bit and have a crack here.
Yeah.
Same again, 42.8. What are the odds of that?
Yeah.
It's like same distance.
Yeah, she's just got a little bit too much time between the wakes and the ramp. She's sort of, you kind of want to be in as much of a hurry as you can, and then you develop enough speed and you kind of just come right through the jump, but she's just got a little bit too much time. But with her great air form and kick off the jump, that's where she's getting her distance from.
Absolutely. So we're one jump away from knowing what the cut will be to be in the women's jump final at the MOOMBA Masters for 2026.
Yeah, she's definitely going to need to bring it down. She can't get any more distance out of that cut than she's getting. Like it's
the most amazing air
like
form.
Perfect ramp work, perfect air form. Just needs more speed.
Cut later, I think.
Yeah.
Keep the width, because that headwind does make it hard to keep your width
Yeah.
out there, so she's got to fight hard on the
Yeah.
counter cut.
But she'll have a feel for it by now.
Here she comes now, Leona Burner from Austria. Last jump here, last chance to
Still
try and
a
get
bit
into the
early.
final. No,
Yeah.
too early.
Yeah.
She got caught out
She
by
just
something.
did not make the adjustment down there on the city end enough. But still some good looking jumps. So now for the rest of the event, the cut is established, is it not, Glenn, at 45.6?
Absolutely.
Well, it'll take
45.6.
45.7 to
Yeah.
get through.
Wow, actually, technically it's 45.6 because the higher seeding, these guys that come
Oh,
later
is
have
it?
a higher
Yeah.
seeding, so they
Yeah.
just have to match
Yeah,
the score. We don't do runoffs if we can help it at Moon, but
yeah.
for first we will tomorrow, but always on a pretty tight time schedule
Yeah.
on the Yarra. See Glenn Martin, our driver there, with that magnificent DeWalt
Yeah.
powered Nautique towboat. The new model Nautique, of course, a lot said about it with that extra bit of power that it's got. It's a little bit lighter hull, and it's got a bit of boogie. We had some fast times yesterday in the men's jump.
Yeah, I talked to a few of the men's, open men's there, and they said the boat was pulling great yesterday. And a few of them, big name guys, just a little bit couldn't quite figure out why they couldn't quite do it yesterday, but guess what? I'm sure they'll figure it out by tomorrow.
Well, they're going to have to because Dodd looked good. Like,
Yeah.
Like, you know, the likes of Joel Pole and Jack Critchley, Dorian Llewellyn, those guys, if they're gonna match Ryan Dodd, are going to have to sort something out overnight.
He was in his own league yesterday.
It was Ryan Dodd at 69.9, and then Daylight was second, and then, of course, Josh Wallen, you know, the working class guy from South Australia had a 64.1. He was in third.
And a really good set.
Yeah, really good.
You know, I'd say Joss is a good chance for the podium tomorrow if he keeps it up.
Yeah.
And he's looked good in night jump too, and I think he's probably feeling really good.
Okay, Sadie Ferguson out on the water now. One of Australia's best, of course. Australia's #1 women's overall skier, Sadie, from Roma in central Queensland. Former junior world jump champion.
3/4 cut on the first one.
Interesting. Jump #1, Sadie Ferguson. To the ramp she comes.
Yeah.
Lovely opening jump.
Nice little opener.
Decent amount of speed. You heard the roar of that Nautique as it pulled her into the ramp. It's a good jump. I'm not sure it's as far as Zali Reeves' best, though, at 45.6.
Didn't look it.
We'll wait and see. Yeah, 44. Close, but she's going to have to build on it if she wants to get into the final.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if she goes to a double cut here or stays with 3/4. Haven't seen her ski yet this year.
No, I haven't either. Skis a bit with Emma, of course, at Oski, but skis a lot too with the Greens out in Perth.
Yeah.
Skied last year leading into the World Championships in Italy. She skied in France.
Yeah.
On a site in France.
I think I heard she's going to go with a couple other skiers here shortly to Stonies.
Okay.
Yeah. Moving around a bit.
Good on her. She's always been a talent.
Yeah.
I've known Sadie since she was probably 11 or 12 years of age. She popped up at Oz Kiwi, skiing for Australia in the under-14s. Very good three-event skier. Slalom and jump have probably been her two best events. Tricks has maybe lagged a little bit behind, but she's a 6,000 point tricker, which is still a good trick score. You know, coming to Moomba, Jimmy, you and I, and we've been coming to Moomba for years, but this is the first year we've had the boat camp.
I know, I love it. Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's, you know, you feel like you're out on the river there with a skier.
Yeah. Without a chance of injury.
That's right.
Yeah. A little bit of a gust here coming through, but nothing too major.
He's picked up a little bit. Okay, here comes Sadie now. Tough as nails, Sadie Ferguson.
A little bit later, I think.
Oh, that's a big
Nice,
jump,
she got
though.
lots out of that one.
Yeah, that's nice. That should be our new leader, I
Yeah, I
think.
think it looks like it.
I think that's going to be more than the lead, which is 45.6 from Zali Reeves. To me, that'll be 46, maybe even 47 meters.
Yeah. Yeah, great edge into the base. Kept her direction.
47.
47, good call, Glenn.
So she's through. I'm going to highlight her name. I've got the highlighter pen here. So she's through to the
So
final.
that's our first qualified skier then.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's through. We still have left on the dock Christy Appleton, Kennedy Hansen, Regina Jacquis, Britney Wharton, and Sasha Dennis just go out. So still some very high caliber jumpers to come. Shout out to Jacinta Weeks, of course. She'll be watching this event, I'm sure. She was messaging me a little bit yesterday.
Yeah.
And undefeated on the Yarra, of course, from 2013 through to her retirement 2 years ago.
Be hard to watch if you're her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be.
Maybe in 10 years it'll be easier, but
Sadie's
Sadie for
with
jump
the
3, another 3/4. Must be her plan, and so far it's working out.
This looks a little later, maybe, I
Yeah.
think, bit of speed.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite as much pop
No.
off the top of the ramp.
Yeah, a little bit on her heels compared to jump number 2 there, but
Yeah.
I think she'll be just happy she's through comfortably.
Yeah, had some bad luck over the years with her jumping. It was a pretty horrific knee injury.
Yeah.
She won the gold medal at the 2018 Junior Worlds, and then went 2 years later, or 3 years later, because of COVID, to Cory Saddington for those Junior Worlds as the favourite, the out-and-out favourite for those. Well, sorry, she wasn't the favourite, but she was jumping really, really well. And unfortunately, hurt her knees in training, and she took a long time to come back in the jump. But she certainly had a good season last year and still jumping well here. So 47 metres from Sadie Ferguson. She'll be into the jump final tomorrow. She's our first finalist. We go from, well, there's actually 3 very good Queensland jumpers here, because we had Zali Reeves, Sadie Ferguson, and we've got Christy Appleton.
Like
The great
there's something
state of
going on up
Queensland.
there, yeah. Yeah, no, Sadie's, like, fundamentally, everything's good alignment. She looks strong. I think it's probably, I don't know if she's planning on doing doubles in the finals, but I think she could put a challenge out there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It would seem unlikely to me that she'd change the plan that much, but you never know. Well, she's made it into the jump and the slalom final for tomorrow, Sadie. So
No small task, which Regina and Kennedy Hansen will have the same plan. Wind's up a little bit for Christy for jump 1.
yeah, sort of getting to the point where it's almost too strong for these girls.
Yeah.
Funneling down there.
Well, that's the thing. You just got to ski to it no matter what. That's all sort of part of the game. Christy's a pretty tough competitor, too. She's under 21 world champion, and year before under 17 silver medalist for jump. And she's an aggressive skier, too. Looking like a 3/4 cut start.
Big strong lean though.
Yeah.
Here we go. Christy Appleton, jump number 1 from Queensland.
Oh,
Passes
didn't like
that
it.
one.
Yeah. She's going to have to, you know, I think probably didn't count on that much wind on the glide before the turn to the jump there. And just see she just ran out of speed there a little bit. And then it kind of catches up with you by the time you hit the wakes on the way to the jump. You're just sort of behind the boat, and your hips and your shoulders just aren't quite where you want them, and you're just in a weak position. Same as if you were in a tug of war like at school. You just get a little bit extended, and you lose your body. You know, your body weight's no longer your friend, it's your enemy.
Yeah, had a bit of a nasty crash, didn't she? First jump out in the under 21 event. Got a nasty up the back crash.
Yeah.
And still getting used to the 5.5 ramp, I think.
Yeah. We were training there for a good week and a half there, and she was still getting adjusted to full 5.5, 54K, just coming out of juniors. And you know what I mean? So that's probably, she's probably talking to Scott Reeves, and they're talking about a 3/4 cut and just getting her legs. She is a powerful jumper, though. Yeah. A lot of similarities with Sadie Ferguson. You know, they do a lot of the same stuff.
Well, Australia, I mean, you know, Jimmy, that the amount of good female jump skiers that Australia have produced over the years. Tough, uncompromising ladies. This goes right back to, of course, to Sue Lipagos at the 1981 Worlds, Thorpe Park, England, where she took the gold. She was up at the Bridgewater Club. Goes to the likes of Emma Shears, we had in commentary a couple of days ago as well. Then Jacinta Carroll, Sadie Ferguson, Christy Appleton, Zali Reeves, all great. Obviously Tony Neville, so really has produced so many good female jumpers, has Australia. Here's Christy Appleton now, jump number 2. She's passed this one as well, Jimmy. And this is starting to turn into a bit of a stressful situation, you'd have to say, for Christy Appleton.
Yeah, I think a little bit of a strange one there. She looked quite in good shape. I'll just have a look at it in the replay. There's a few ducks out there I can see in the skier's path. So that.
Okay, I didn't notice the ducks.
Even if you didn't directly contact them, it does throw you off a little bit. So I think probably but fundamentally she didn't look in bad shape, or you know what I mean?
Looked okay to me.
Yeah.
Well, the judges are discussing it. Christy certainly has mentioned the birds.
Yeah.
The boat judge didn't see them.
Yeah, and I don't think the boat or the judges, in fairness, have the benefit of replay like we do.
No, exactly.
You know, yeah. I don't know. I doubt that's a thing, is it? There's video replay in slalom.
Oh, I think if you get asked for a reride for something like ducks or rollies or something like that, then the judges will use any bit of evidence that they've got.
Okay, yeah. But it's not part of the judging sort of setup for a jump, I don't believe. But it's a good question. I'd like to find out.
Historically, it would be that we've got the 2 straw judges standing next to us.
Yeah.
Historically, that would be their call.
Yeah.
But I don't see any problem with using the video evidence as well.
Yeah. And then the video for slalom and tricks is obviously a fundamental part of the judging.
Sounds like we've got a reride.
Okay.
That's good news for Christy Appleton.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, it looked like that's why she passed, because she was in good shape.
Yeah.
And the timing looked good.
Looked like a good enough setup.
So that probably eases what could have been a stressful situation quite a bit now. She's got 2 more jumps to come.
Australia and Melbourne again. There's no shortage of critters out there.
Here she comes. At least we don't have grizzly bears.
No.
Crossing the river like you would in Canada. This looks
Looking
fairly late here from Christy.
Yeah.
Good speed, good kick up the top. There we go.
Yeah.
Lovely jump from Christy.
Yeah. that was a little bit of pressure too, starting to build there, but
Yeah.
that was technically her second jump, so she's got one left, I believe. .45.2.
Actually not enough yet,
Nope.
believe it or not. Looked like it. This is a bit of a shame, really, because it's a battle between two mates and
exactly.
two families
Yeah,
that ski
exactly.
together and stuff. It's just the way it works out.
Zali's probably hiding in the parking lot, can't even watch. Yeah.
Because Zali Reeves has 45.6. At the moment, Christy Appleton has 45.2 with one more jump to come.
Yeah.
One of them will make it
It's
into the
pretty
final.
close to a little sister, big sister sort of rivalry. So, yeah, I fear one of them's not going to be happy here in a little bit. Conditions getting better for Christy for jump number 3 here too, I can notice.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good at the moment. Okay, Christy Appleton. There's a bit of pressure here.
Yeah, here we go.
That's what MOOMBA does,
That's what it's all about.
Brings the best out in us.
That's why everybody does it.
Needs a bit more distance if she wants to ski on Monday afternoon in the women's jump final. Here she comes, Christy Appleton. Jump number 3.
Yeah, good looking start.
Oh,
Ooh.
she's let it go. And the hand goes on the head because she realizes now, well, she's not 100% out, but it's going to be
She's a
tough.
bubble. Yeah.
But we can confirm that Zali Reeves has made her way into the women's jump final. Congratulations, Zali.
Yeah.
With 45.6.
Yeah. Christy did not look herself out there from what I've seen recently. And, you know, sometimes it just goes like that. You're a little bit nervous, everything's not feeling very good. And then you get sort of the big swing in the wind there too. Is all you know, you got to be really confident and strong and committed to deal with, you know, sort of changing winds and tides and stuff like that. So, but the event's not over yet either, so we will see what happens.
I'll eat as fast as I can, then you can eat.
Yeah, no problem. So Kennedy Hansen from the USA coming down there for jump number 1. Don't think this will probably be the first time she's been on the water on her jump skis. Never.
First time ever.
First MOOMBA. Conditions kind of getting pretty perfect out there right now. Another 3/4 cut going on out there, probably just getting used to everything again. Got lots out of the jump there, pretty early cut though, so, but she got all she could out of that one. Don't think she'll be in through to the final with that yet, but we'll wait for the distance. .44.0 meters, so decent opening jump, but won't be what she's looking for out there to get through to the final. Bit of extra break down there. I'm not sure if there was something in the course, but she'll get good conditions for jump 2 here coming in. Looks like another 3/4 cut set up.
Yeah, one of the world's best female overall skiers, of course. Jumps tended to be her weaker event of the 3, but she did get up around 50 meters at the Worlds.
Yeah. Yeah, not it. I think she's probably...
This is interesting because we kind of had thought that maybe Christy was not going to make the final, but she's still got one hand on it, still got a bit of life left in her.
Yeah, she's not in the course at all.
I don't think Kennedy's jumped far enough yet.
Making the cut here. But not entirely a surprise, you know, coming from overseas and being an overall skier, like get a feel for the river and actually how far down you got to come, because you're going to lose the speed right away with that headwind and the tide starting to go out, I believe. Or it should be soon. Seems like it's going out a bit, doesn't it, Glenn?
Yeah.
Meaning a head current when I say
I know what you mean.
Tide's going out.
Doesn't appear to be moving that fast to me.
No.
Jimmy. Okay, this is big now because Christy Appleton sitting on 45.2. She's on the bubble right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the skiers left to come, Regina, Brittany, and Sasha, I'm sure they'll comfortably go in the high 40s and into the 50s. So it's sort of coming down to this last jump of Kennedy's versus the 45.2 that Christy Appleton has. So it's going to be close.
Yeah. This jump, I think, will tell the tale.
Well, we're about to know. Will it be Christy Appleton? Will it be Kennedy Hansen taking the next berth in the final?
Looks like she's waited a little later for the pull-out for the counter cut, and hopefully she gets a little bit deeper in the course here.
Oh, she might have done it.
I don't know.
That's close.
I think it's going to be worth measuring. Too close to tell for me.
I think Kennedy might have just done it, to be honest. We'll wait and see. It's pretty close. Remember, she needs 45.2. If this distance is 45.2 or more, Kennedy Hansen's into the final. If it's not, 45.1.
Yeah, 45.
Oh, how close.
Yeah. Doesn't get any closer.
Unofficially, I think that means Christy Appleton's through to the jump
through,
final. How close.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Christy Appleton, a big sigh of relief.
Yeah.
And the Aussie fans.
Yeah.
Kennedy, who looked good.
She looked good. I think, a little bit of a sign of, coming out of her winter, first tournament of the year. And you said first MOOMBA. And there's a lot going on there for your first time out on the Era. So she's probably not happy with it, but she looked pretty safe and good. And, being a world-renowned skier, that'll go in the memory bank, and you'll see probably a little different approach next year.
First time on the Yarra. She actually hasn't Well, she did have 2 weeks skiing in Argentina before she came here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She has had a bit of summertime, but still,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. The Yarra's a different beast.
Yeah. Like, I think with MOOMBA, like you, as the younger and up-and-coming skiers, so you almost have to invest in one trip here before you can have much expectations on yourself on your second trip. It's not impossible, but it's not very usual somebody comes and shoots the lights out here on their first attempt in any of the events.
Well, I remember sitting up here and Jimmy Siemens came here for the first time. Jim, it might have been after you'd retired but Jimmy Siemens had just broken the world jump record and the world overall record actually that summer before. He was only young though, he was only 19 or 20. And I remember he passed up all 3 jumps in his first round of jump. And I remember Bruce Neville was still skiing then and he tried to help him and it was just good. He just couldn't figure it out. It took a little while. Okay, we have got one of the greats, all-time greats now, of course, Regina Jacquis. The greatest slalom skier ever, but a very good jump skier as well. Let's see how she goes. Jump number 1.
Ooh,
nice jump.
I don't think that's going to be making the cut yet either, but that's, again, knowing Regina pretty well, like it's early days for her season too, so, but she's the ultimate competitor, so she'll be making that adjustment. She was miles too early on that one.
43.7, so not enough yet. Her all-time best jump, I think, is somewhere around 56 metres, but more recently I've seen her jump maybe 54 metres, I think, in the last couple of years.
She went, I think she went 180 feet, which is 55 something at the Worlds last year.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, formerly had the world overall record and has won the overall title at the World Champs.
I don't think there's anything she hasn't won multiple times.
Wow. She hasn't, I don't think she's won MOOMBA women's jump, but she had a lot of years with her job and stuff. She didn't come out here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you're saying in terms of world water skiing.
Yeah, for years, jump was her weak event, and now she pretty much focuses on slalom, jump, second, and then tricks just occasionally.
So I think it's 10 gold medals at World Championships, at the Elite Worlds, which is
up there.
Up there, yeah. Like I think, Jarrett Llewellyn, I think, has 8. So as good as he is, like Regina has more.
Yeah, and she works 50 hours a week at her pharmacy too. So it's like, being around her, she just never stops.
Ironically, her first ever gold medal at Worlds was in tricks.
Oh, wow.
Well, way back 20 odd years ago. This looks a little later here from Regina.
Quite a bit
She's brought
later.
it into the course.
Yeah, good.
That's going to be further.
Spot. There you go.
There you go. 48, 48 maybe? 47 to 48. Yeah.
Guessing that's your leader.
Good jump from Regina. We'll get the highlighter pen out without seeing the score and highlight her name as being into the women's jump final tomorrow here at MOOMBA.
That's pretty routine for Regina, but I think she'll probably 49.3.
Oh, it's even further than I thought. Good jump, 49.3. Regina Jacquis through to the jump final.
She'll probably take a pretty good rip at it, this one, and she may take it, she may pass, but she'll kind of want to find her spot for tomorrow's final.
Well, it's going up to 6:30, 6:25 here in Melbourne. finish up this women's jump elimination round. 2 more skiers on the dock, then we have ski show. And then night jump tonight, I think about 8:10. Night jump tonight is huge because it's got
it's the big
7
night.
best jumpers. Essentially, pretty much the 7 best jumpers in the world. Not quite, but very close to it. The 7 best jumpers here for the MOOMBA Masters. Llewellyn, Dodd, Poland, Morozov, Critchley.
Yeah.
All those big names.
I mean, if you talk about Freddie Krueger, you know, on hopefully recovers from that knee injury.
Yeah.
And I believe Luca Rockenwald is studying medicine. Everyone else is here that I can think of.
We haven't got the Diplom Freiburgs.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Other than them.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's Regina, jump number 3. I thought she might have been a bit earlier there.
A bit early there, yeah. I think she bobbled a little bit on her counter cut there and kind of just didn't get into it.
Yeah. Good set though, 49.3. She's got her eye in. She'll be here for the big dance tomorrow.
Yeah.
The women's jump final. .49.
Well, she'll be happy with the lead and sort of maintain her seeding into the final.
Well, Britney Wharton.
Talked to her a little bit early. She loves this event. And her mom came down with her too, and she loves Melbourne and the MOOMBA Festival, and just real happy to be here.
I'm just trying to remember. We used to have Ferraro. I'm pretty sure she's a defending champion.
I think so, yeah.
In this jump event.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of a surprise upset, I guess. With Sasha Dennis probably was a favourite last year. But they'll battle it out here again on the Yarra. From a great family, of course. I think is it Arkansas that the Greenwoods are from? Dad Scott is one of the best boat drivers going around. He was a great skier himself. One of the best boat
Your little
drivers
brother nicknamed Chewy. One of my favorite nicknames. Yeah. I actually don't even know his first name, his real name. Everyone just calls him Chewy, even his parents.
Scott's little
Shout
brother.
out to Chewy.
Good southern folk.
Yeah. Good conditions. Nice little headwind coming down the river. Very little current.
Yeah, here she comes. Full double cut.
Full
Good to see.
doubles.
Sprays the rocks on the Batman Avenue side, right across the river to the GM Tower.
Yeah.
Makes a turn for the ramp.
Jumps the wakes. Old school.
Oh, lovely.
Nice. That's our best opener we've seen.
Yeah, straight into that final, I believe, with that jump.
Pretty routine, too.
I think it'll be about 47 meters.
Just watching the replay, Britney kind of gets full clearance of the wakes. It's kind of nice to watch, actually. And then good extension, good airform. Pretty routine jump for her, 49.2.
Oh, wow. 49.2. Yeah, 161 feet for if the Greenwoods are at home watching.
Pretty effortless, too. Good way to start. I actually think she'll take a bit of a rip on it on second or third jump to try and get top seed for tomorrow. It's a thing.
Yeah, it's going back to your days, Jimmy, when you were jumping here at MOOMBA. You had a couple of Moombas, I think, where you were last off the dock in the final.
Yeah.
Do you like being last off the dock?
No, it was. I couldn't handle the pressure, actually. Yeah.
Do you still go back?
Last off the dock and the first in the ambulance.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Do you ever go back and watch the famous, I was commentating at the time. There's no webcast back then. There was TV coverage, but I wasn't commentating the TV coverage. I was on the edge of the
PA.
On the PA. But when your bindings just flew off your skis in mid-air, classic. But do you just go back and maybe pour yourself a cold beer and rewatch that video?
Desbert Kennedy sent me 2 big 8x10 photos. One of the jump before that was 2:16, and then the next one ski flying through the air. And sort of my rule, I keep it in my house going, life can do that to you any day of the week, you know. One minute you're good and 1 minute you're not.
How long did it take for them to get the binding on your feet?
And I didn't want to cut it up.
No, because
I needed it the next day.
Exactly.
Yeah. Go ahead. Jared, I've eaten.
Okay, here we go. Britney Greenwood passes up on jump number 2. Had a lot more speed on that one.
Yeah. A little pulled up, though, after the second wake.
Yeah, so one jump to come for Britney. Interesting enough, I don't know if it matters, but if she stays with the score she's got now, Regina would actually have a higher score than her.
Yeah.
And
so she'll be seated better.
Yeah, so she needs to, even if she doesn't get the top seeding, she'll probably want to go a bit further than what she's got.
Yeah.
And get ahead of Regina. And to be honest, we're due a 50-metre jump too. It wouldn't be.
She won't be content with what she's got.
Yeah, less than 50.
She's here to defend the title, and she's hoping today that she's going to be top seed tomorrow.
Well, it's standing room only down on the fences you can see at the moment on the Yarra River.
And the other side is almost filling up faster.
Right, absolutely.
I mean, there's only so much room on this side.
Yeah, that's correct.
I walked a little ways down the path there, and it's hard to find much space, which is what it's all about.
It is.
Show skiers are getting ready right in front of us. I see a lot of smiles on their faces.
Yeah, they're having fun.
None of us really get the opportunity to do our stuff in front of this many people too many times in your life.
That's right.
And Britney will probably take advantage of it too. Just that extra energy you get from it.
Great crowd shots here. That's the new little walkway that was built in the last 6 months out into the river. And here's that boat cam shot that Jimmy and I just love. That Nautique makes its turn around for the jump ramp
Just
into
be good
the course.
if we could get the sound of the engine too on the same thing.
Well, we'll hear it soon because here it comes with an air shot for us. Here's Britney Greenwood. Wharton now, jump number 3. Into the ramp she goes.
There you go.
That'll be 50, folks.
That's what we're talking about.
50-metre lead. That's the one we wanted. We've all been waiting for that.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah. She's got a beautiful style.
Yeah, she does. Sort of form that took her to the victory last year here at the MOOMBA Masters. Here's the replay.
Yeah. Technically perfect. And that wasn't even that late.
No, she'll go later in the final, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think she's probably got
52.8.
another gear yet for
Put your
tomorrow.
hands together, Melbourne, for Britney Greenwood Wharton, 52.8, your defending champion from last year. 52.8 metres. $173 feet for her family back in the States to save them getting the calculator out, burning it.
Pretty good third jump there. I don't think she'll be doing backflips over that set though. She'll be expecting more out of herself tomorrow. I just can tell.
Interesting, just
and I think she'll need more. if she wants to defend that title.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sasha Dennis now off the dock. Of course, lives there in the Isles of Lake Hancock in Florida. Former world overall champion, Sasha, in 2021.
I think she had a pretty good season last year too,
Yep.
and then, but like I've said a few times, MOOMBA is the whole start of a whole new year for all these skiers.
Absolutely. See the big blue GM Marine Tower. The jumpers are trying to get as close to that as they can.
Yep.
If you go past it, you're kind of getting a bit late.
Yeah.
You remember those days, I'm sure, Jimmy?
Oh yeah, I think we'll be seeing it tomorrow, or actually for night jump tonight for the.
That's right.
For the men. Yeah, you know when you go past it a little ways when you're in the end of the rope, it's pretty serious consequences. You better be doing things right.
Here we go. That magnificent Nautique towboat.
Sasha full double right out the gate. It's a nice aggressive counter cut for her. It's really important at MOOMBA to do that.
Oh,
Nice
lovely.
opener.
Lovely opening
Yeah.
jump. That will be the biggest opening jump,
Yeah.
I think. That's,
I don't think it's going to put her ahead of Britney, but
No.
I expect that she will get ahead of her
could be 50
with that
though,
kind of an
as
opening.
jump.
Yeah.
Shout out husband, of course, Taylor Garcia
Yeah.
in Florida. Busy working as a lawyer now. I think he's just sat the bar exam waiting for those results. 50.6.
Okay.
I'm sure Taylor's watching. And also maybe obviously the rest of her family.
That's a pretty good start. She's probably going to ramp it up here a little bit too. She's the same as Britney. They both want to go last tomorrow, but there only one person gets to go last. You know,
Yeah.
obviously, you know.
I'm sure Regina tomorrow will jump.
Yeah.
52,
Well, I think that'll
53
set the
maybe,
tone.
and that will set
Yeah,
the tone. Exactly
yeah.
what I'm trying to say. That'll push them further.
Yeah.
She's pretty smart. It's not her first rodeo, so
No.
to speak. Regina's been around a while. She knows the first round. Just get into the final, feel out the conditions, and
Yeah.
then she'll push on. And then that will set the bar in that final for these other girls to chase.
And, you know, having skied quite a bit with Regina and Jack around at Kyle Eads at Fluid, I've seen her just ski marginally on the week, a little frustrated with herself, and then Saturday comes, competition's on, and then it's like the Dominator comes out in her, you know. And the jump event here, though, she'll have her work cut out for her to keep up with Britney and Sasha. Sasha looks like assertive out there. Like, if you just watch right now, she's going to crank those skis like she means it. Hard edge on the next side.
Great
And then you
counter
get
cut.
free of the boat, and you get to pick when you go. Nice turn. Yeah.
It's a bit of a line drive, that one, though.
Yeah.
She didn't really get the big
She's
pop
a
off
little
the top.
close to the corner there, not necessarily because she's super late, just didn't quite hold everything through the wakes.
Replay here. It
Yeah.
did seem like a fairly late cut, but she didn't seem to be in a position
That's a
to cut
beautiful
hard
turn
enough.
to the jump. But you just notice
Yeah.
her shoulders back to the boat a little bit on the second wake. And that's all it takes. It's just, I'm talking about millimeters there.
We hear the boat, see the boat heading back down to drop Sasha into the water for her third and final jump. The sun going down there, also starting to go down on the great city of Melbourne. Grand Prix is finished. What a big day it's been.
Yeah. Lights are on at the MCG for the footy game
They
starting.
are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Must be starting soon.
There's enough going on around here.
Yeah.
So I'm one of the places near where we had lunch. It's karaoke night even. Down at one of the
I
pubs.
bet you you're good at that, Jim.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks they're good at karaoke
Yeah.
when they've had a few drinks.
Yeah. As long as there's no buddy video in it.
Okay, last jump of this women's jump elimination. We found our 6 finalists for tomorrow. It will be Zali Reeves, Sadie Ferguson, Christy Appleton, Regina Jacquis, Britney Wharton, and of course Sasha Dennis, who's out on the water now. After this jump, we've got ski show, of course, and after ski show, we'll be back with night jump tonight.
Okay, last jumper of the day here. Sasha, probably want to get one out there, get ahead of Britney on jump number 3 here. Looking the business. Sure like that turn. Little bit of a slip again.
Yeah, no, I think she'll be disappointed with the
I think she
second
will
2
too.
jumps.
But I think the other thing though too, Glenn, is I think she put herself in the course where she wants to be.
Yeah.
Just didn't get all of it.
She's had a look.
Yeah.
Had a couple of siders for tomorrow.
So the leader going into tomorrow, Britney Wharton, she'll be quite happy with that.
Yes.
Because she was a little bit under the gun to get there too.
Yeah, that's a good point. 48.7 on that third and final. Well, folks, that's us for the women's jump. Myself and Jim Clooney. As I said, well done to Zali Reeves, who's through with 45.6. She's joined by Sadie Ferguson, who had 47 metres. Christy Appleton with 45.2. Regina Jacquis went 49.3. Sasha Dennis, best jump 50.6. And then the top seed will be the defending champion, Britney Wharton, Greenwood, 52.8. So that was a good event, folks. We're taking out the jump course. We have the ski show coming up. We might just have a quick transit, I think, before the ski show. And then after the ski show, of course, we have night jump tonight. Set to go just after 8 p.m. Here in Melbourne time. We're staying up for, depending on where you are in the world. And I guess if you're in Europe, you're just waking up, because it is the big night tonight, of course. The last of the heats, the last of the series to try and get through to tomorrow night's final. But we have the 7 best jumpers that are here at these MOOMBA Masters jumping tonight.
Just a call to all of our officials. The hotel bus will now have changed schedule. We're going to be going from 7:30, 8:30, 9:30 and 10:30. If anyone would like to get on the 7:30 bus, come and see Darren Robertson, please. Anyone who wants to go back to the hotel, from 7:30 is when the bus will be leaving.
You heard me right. No skis, just their bare feet. They're hitting speeds of 75 kilometres an hour, so give them a big cheer as they come past. Pick up our skiers and they'll head on in. What a beautiful night it is in the best city in the world, Melbourne. We've got a later show tonight as well at 9:30, so if you're around, definitely come down. We've got some different things in store to this show. All right, we have one of our boats heading back to get set up for the next act. And our other beautiful Nautique boat is picking up our barefoot skiers. So barefooting requires the fast speed to make the water super hard under their feet so they don't fall through the water. Our next act is getting ready on the dock. And they're off. So they're going to head down to the Swan Street Bridge, turn around, and they've got something special to show you. We also have Baxter and Drew on their shoulders. They are some of our youngest members. Baxter has just turned 11 and Drew is 13. If you look to the city end, our barefooters are making their way back in our other Nautique boats. So please give a massive round of applause for Jason, Ollie, Jared and Nelson. Our flags line are on their way down. Round of applause as Drew and Baxter come past in their 2-1 pyramids. Hair and makeup to audio to dock crew to skiers. And Baxter was out on his father's shoulders out there, so that's very special.